It's a family matter where my client got married with the mother of the minor. They both live in the USA. They differed from the USA. They came back to Kenya on a pretended visit. The minor was left behind, hidden in Kitale, in Kisii. The mother went back, the father went back. There was a custody matter proceeding in the US. We filed another matter in Kenya here. And now the Kenyan court has reunited the father with the minor. Equally, the American court gave custody of this minor at this age to the father, which now clearly says that it is no longer the mother who has automatic rights to custody. It is what is the best interest for the minor. So the court today released the minor to go back to the USA, but the father will give the long journey, and which is a story of how new fathers are now fighting for the custody of their children. It's a landmark decision both in the US and a landmark decision in the Kenyan Children's Court, that it does not matter the age of the minor, it shall matter who is having the best interest of the minor. The father can give the story.
I live in the United States. I got married with my wife. We left, and pretentiously she suggested that we visit Kenya for a small holiday to, get some time to cool off. We came here, and unbeknownst to me that she had a plan to take away the child. Subsequently, after we arrived, she took the child, and we did every effort. We took every effort to get access to the child and also to get access to her. But that didn't happen because the family came in. Access was bad. Because of work duties, after spending about a month and a half seeking access to my son, we decided that I travel back so I could continue with work duties. A couple of months later, I realized a couple of documents were beginning to be changed, and that's when I reached out to the United States State Department to help me get access and figure out where the whereabouts of my son. And that's when they established that she had secretly returned to the US and the minor was nowhere to be seen. Until then, efforts to access the son were futile. We later, through a private investigator, we discovered my son was being moved from location to location to sort of prevent access and to prevent anyone who is trying to see the son. So the US courts and my attorneys advised that we also get a local attorney, which is what we did. We got a local attorney, and this far we have come. I want to say thank you to Wakili Omari and my attorney in the US, the Triangle Law Firm, for doing their very best to get my son's best interest taken care of. I want to thank the Kenyan government through the courts and Wakili for giving Charles Manyara a life and a future that he deserves. No child should be allowed to go through this ordeal. It's been a horrifying 1 year, close to half. Started at 6 months old, until now it's almost 2 years. I can only imagine the kind of life and the kind of torture and the kind of emotional turmoil he must have gone through. But thank God all that is behind now. It's time to look forward and start a new life. And to the fathers out there who are doing their very best to take care of their families, it's time to speak up. It's time to speak up. It's time that we take care of the families and we take back the leadership roles that we had. Thank you.
What do you do in the USA?
I'm an engineer.
And the mother of the child?
Can't talk about that.
What did she used to do?
She used to work as a healthcare. She used to work in the healthcare field. Yes, she is. Yes. Here. Yeah.
Now, when he was bringing the baby back home, it was a holiday. I mean, what was it?
We can say so.
Would you mind telling us which county she comes from? Which county?
Can't talk about that now.
Any more issue?
Imani.